Let's go on YouTube. I just wanted to make a tutorial to show you how to quickly and easily fill in a series of numbers or dates in Excel. So let's just say we are in a situation where we want to number off a bunch of things. We want to go from 1 to 1,000, for example. Or we want to go from 1 to 10,000, increase by 5 every time. Or add a bunch of dates, for example. One approach you can do is you can just have 1 equals that plus 1, and then Control C, and then go down like that. But that takes a lot of time. And if you're adding, 100,000 values, for example, instead of just 1,000, that can take a lot of time. You quickly and easily do this. We can go to the Home tab, to the right under Editing. There's this Fill option. And then after you click the Fill option, we can go to Series. And here we can actually add a series of numbers. So rows is from left to right, and columns is from up to down. Let's just say we want to add a linear series of values. Instead, starts at step value of 1, starts at 1 right there, and that goes to 500,000. As you can see, just like that, we have 500,000 values that are easily filled like that. Also, let's say you wanted to go to 500,000, but you wanted it to have a step of 5. Well, this is something you can do as well. So you can do columns again, linear, and the step value is 10, for example, or 5, like I said, 500,000. As you can see, it starts at 1, but just like that, it goes up to 500,000. And it goes from 1 to 6 and 11 because it starts at 1. But you can do it again where it starts at 0. Make it where it goes 0, 5, 10 instead of it's supposed to 1, 6, 11. Now, let's just say, instead, for example, you wanted to fill in a series of dates as opposed to a series of numbers. Well, Excel allows you to, this feature allows you to do that as well. Let's just say you wanted to fill in a series of 100 days starting from January 1st of 2021. This, and then we can go to Fill, Series, and we can do this as well. But as a note for the stop value, so Excel recognizes dates as numbers. So you're going to want to know what day is 100 days from your start date in order to be able to do this. So you can do equals this plus 100. As you can see, 100 days from January 1st of 2021 is April 11th, 2021. So you can go back here, go to series, and then date by day, and then /11-2021, and want this to go up and down, so columns. And here you can see it fills in from 1/1/2021 to 4/11/2021. This even has lots more flexibility. So let's just say you wanted to add the weekdays for the first 100 days of 2021. So this is this date plus 100 as shown before. But if you wanted to do weekdays instead, we can go to that same feature. The dates, but instead of day, have it be weekday. And as you can see, I had columns selected instead of rows, but as you can see, it filled out from left to right. So as you can see right here, here's the first weekend that is in the values, that is in the series of values. So being January 8th is a Friday, and January 11th is a Monday. Also, as the last note, there is another way that you can quickly and easily add a series of numbers, get a series of numbers as well. As with the row function, it doesn't allow for the same flexibility because it doesn't allow you to have a unique step value, but it allows for flexibility in terms of the number that you start with. So you can do equals row. Let's say we wanted values 1 to 500, 1:500. As you can see, now you have 1 to 500. Just say you wanted 1 to 500,000. You can see now you have 1 to 500,000. And you actually wanted it to have between 250 and 255. It gives that value as well. The important thing to note about this though is that when you use the row function, it does spill. So for example, if I type a 1 right here, it's just going to throw a spill error because this one is in the way of these values. But you can convert these to regular numbers, and to do that, you have to use the paste special feature. So to do this, you're going to want to hide the value. So Shift Control down arrow, Control C, and then you're going to want to right click, paste special, then go into paste this as values. And as you can see, now we have a series of values. And if you replace with this one, for example, it won't throw spell error. These are just numbers now. So with that being said, I really hope that y'all found this tutorial to be helpful. If you did, please like, subscribe, and comment. And also, as a note, there is a link in the description for 2 free stocks from Webull. Check it out because we both benefit from that if you use it. Please let me know if you have any questions, comments, or concerns or suggestions. Thank you so much for watching.